North Carolina prepper here. I wanted to talk about dehydrated meals. A while back, a few days ago, a fellow prepper, scored a very good deal on something called survival tabs. I looked these up, and basically my opinion is they have a lot of sugar in them. A lot of sugar and a vitamin, and you need about 15 of them per meal. But he got a good deal. But it didn't seem very satisfying to me. So I know a lot of backpackers and ultralight hikers dehydrate spaghetti sauces. And I want to find out if I can dehydrate a can of soup and how small it will be, tomato soup. And then I'll add some vegetables to it. You know, I could add a little spoonful of milk, but probably not. But let's see. Here's a can of concentrated soup. So let me open it up and put it in the dehydrator. I have the fruit leather thing. If not, I'd use the saran wrap. As you can see, it's pretty thick. Go ahead and just pour that in there. And let's shoot for a 1/4 inch thickness. See, the way this will work out, there's 90 calories per serving the way it is. There's 2.5 servings per can. Let's get a spoon out of the drawer here. 2.5 servings per can. So this will break down to about, 2.5 servings. So let's see if we can get that small. I kind of have had this idea for a while. KNORR makes a product called, I'm going to annotate it on screen, but it's called, I pronounce it Herberwurst. Basically, they were contracted during World War II to make a field stable ration, a soup, and they made a split pea soup. Can't really get it here in the States unless I spend a lot of money on it. And I don't really like split pea soup, but I do like tomato soup. So I'm kind of using the same method they use when they dehydrate spaghetti sauce. And we'll see how this works, and I'll basically cut it in half once I get it thinned out here right. And I'll see if I can compress it into a little cake or something. And if we can, then we have our stable field ration for us. Probably run better when it gets hot, but that seems to be about a 1/4 inch. So that's 2 rations, and under this tray I have some Metley dehydrating, or will be dehydrating some of the Metley, so we can add that to it. But for right now, I just want to do just a straight rations. All right, let's get this going. We're gonna dehydrate it at 135 degrees, probably about 10 hours. And we'll see what happens. And we'll see if it turns into like a fruit leather. And if it does, I'll put it in a mold, press it down, maybe a pipe or something. But I like the little tablets that I could just add to a canteen and make soup. This is condensed, so if I wanted a creamier soup, I could add powdered milk to it in the process now. I'm going to add some vegetables to this afterwards, and we'll see how it works out. Okay, North Carolina prepper experimenting with making his own rations, I guess. His own survival tabs, as they call them, but this would probably taste a lot better and not be full of sugars. Alright, let's see, this is the end of part 1. Alright, here we go. It's been dehydrated now for about 12 hours, a little more. See what we got. Looks pretty much done. Remember, this is a can of soup. It's pretty hard. I don't know what that is. Water from my hand. I'm going to see if I can get this off here now. And I'll show you what I plan to do. Is I plan to, yeah, it comes off, I guess. I'll have to work it off though. Kind of sticky a little bit. So I get that off, and then I'm going to stuff it into a pill bottle. And try to make it in a mold I'll press another bottle on top of it and try to make little tablets. So let me go ahead and load this pill bottle up with the full can of soup here and see what happens. I'll be right back. Okay, as you can see, it all came off and it looks like bacon leather or fruit leather, but it all came right off. It weighs pretty much nothing. I'll do the weighing later after I get out of this thing, but let's see if we can just stuff that in there and do it. Just stuff in the bottle. You see, it's like soup. It's like plastic. Try a piece. Alright, here's my press. Okay, well, apparently the top of the bottle just crushed in. So that might be as tight as we can get it. Let me try something else here. Hold on. Alright, well, it looks like this is as compressed as I'm going to get it for right now with the thing. I need to take a PVC end cap and really crush it down in there because it crushed the bottle lid down in there. I want to do a thing, but I just kind of rush it. I'll do another video later for the compression, but for right now, let's go ahead and get this out. I should have probably put something in there, like a bag or something. Just pull it out. Let me get that out. There we go. There's 2 servings there, so oops. There's 2 servings there, so I'd cut that in half. And like I said, I'd do a better compression on it, but they say that 2 servings. You know, here. There we go. Just cut it. It did, but it's not really compressed enough to stay together. But that's the gist of it. It's like pepperoni, I guess. So that would be 1 serving, or one serving from a can, and that'd be about 90 calories. That'll dissolve well in your soup. I'm going to redo this with a better mold. As you can see, it didn't really all compress together. But I'll redo that with a better mold, a PVC cap, and something else. Because, you know, that didn't cut it. Alright, that's North Carolina Prepper. That's my success and my semi-failure. I mean, it still works in principle. I'll just put that in a bag, but ideally I'll keep a couple of them in the pill bottle here. Maybe I could powder that up with some flour to make it slide in and out easier. I had to cut around the edges to get it out. Or maybe I could wait till it was cool. But until then, I don't know. Anyway, I'll put annotations up on the weight of the reduced tomato soup, condensed tomato soup. So